Shalom Akim, Yabashim Shab Rakdam, Basham Kwakadash, Ibrahim Nasha, DC Camp with another brief video to edify the sincere Akim doing the walk of Yabashim Shai with all diligence. Dub honors and salutations to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do the work of Yabashim Shai with all faithfulness. So I got a quick video here. I just need to show the Akim because that time of martial law is already, it's drawing near and near. You hear about license plates readers with Homeland Security. You hear about the Real ID Act. You hear about, this immigration issue, and then it's just, everything is just closing in, man. That's exactly how the Musa has proposed it to happen, all right? So, the brothers should, have faith, man. It's gonna be rough, but at the end of the day, man, it's gonna be exactly how the Most High has ordained it to go forward. All right. So folks that are having a nice time now will be having a rough time. Trying to stay afloat. Only the men of the Lord will be able to deal with the circumstances presented before them. All right. So this is Luke chapter 17. It says, even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. All right. So it talks about verse 31. In that day, he which shall be upon the housetop and his stuff in the house, let him not come down to take it away. And he that is in the field, let him likewise not return back. So a lot of folks, man, that have so much investment in this world, their mind is geared towards trying to have a stable family, stable career. They're going to be up for a rude awakening, all right? It's going to be so bad that one day they're going to wake up, they won't be able to go to work. Those working overnight will not get a chance to go home, depending on where they live, depending on what their lot is. So I'm going to pull up a video real quick, show the Akim. Let's see this video real, let's see. Just bear with me. I'll pick a photo real quick. Alright, here's one. So this was like, was this March 20? Yeah, sometime this year on Saturday, when they're having that march for Life, against the so-called gun violence, the agenda of the elite to strip the people of their firearms, of being able to defend themselves, so they could have control over the people, so that's exactly what we're going to be facing in these last days, man. Whether the folks are of American citizenship or another nation, no one will be able to be legally afforded the legal option of owning a firearm. It's going to be so difficult, man. It's basically criminals that'll be out there running around with firearms, as well as the agents of tyranny. Your so-called police department, sheriff department, Homeland Security, FBI, CIA, BATF, JTF, across the country, man. So you see, this is around. Let's see, this is Constitution Avenue, and somewhere close to like 19th Street. You could see how they use those dump trucks or trucks, whatever, from the Department of Public Works to block a street, man. And then look in the background. Kahala Yabashim Shai Basham Kwakadash. That's some thunder and lightning in the background, rain. So you have the police car in the background right there. You can see a DC police SUV back there. So It's gonna be like, man, they have an employee of the Department of Public Works or MPD. All right, they have a tourist over there on the right side as well as on the other side, which is out of view. So it just let you know, man, it's gonna be hard for people to move around in their last days, man. You know, when you don't have no credentials, you know, you don't want to conform to the image of the beast. You know, you've had enough of the madness. All of a sudden, they brand you a terrorist. And then you just have to let your fate in Yabashim al-Shai stand firm. Alright? So, I'm going to read a book of 2nd Ezra chapter 15. And then verse 14. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another people, and swords in their hands." Alright, that's the race wars right there, man. On the Civil War, you know, it's gonna come to pass, you know, you had the heavy vibration of lightning, the storm, the thunder in the background. You know, this is no joke, man. The Messiah is gonna tear America apart. You know, the rulership of these Edomites, it's over, man. It's coming to an end. So every deal they're trying to broker, the Messiah is gonna destroy it. Alright, because World War III is around the corner. "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." Alright. "A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able." All right, so that's how great the the trouble folks are gonna face in this place, man. It's gonna be so messed up. And when you keep on reading further, you know, say, "For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid," man. So it's not just regular civilian, man. But, you know, your so-called politicians, your police officers, you know, your police chiefs, your firemen, doctors, lawyers, you know, your government agents working in federal agencies, you know, whatever department they're in, they're all gonna be messed up in the mind, man, fucked up in the mind, because they'll be filled with regret and sorrow. You know, it will be like that movie, The Road. You know, so it's gonna be so messed up for them, man. Then verse 19 says, "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation." So the elites are gonna play the people against each other, you know, because of the lack of resources, lack of gasoline, the lack of medical care, medical supplies, the lack of, you know, clean water, you know, the lack of fuel. So all that, you know, tension between neighbors is gonna be very evident. You know, it's gonna be a sad day for a lot of people, a sad period of time for a lot of people, you know. So Kahalaya Bashim Al Bashim Kwakadash, double honors and salutations to the elders and apostles of great Muslim who rule well. I can remember, you know, it's in the last days, man. This is exactly what you're going to be seeing. But you don't see no folks with arms, you don't see a heavy presence of police officers, soldiers, National Guard, Army, Marines, whatever. You're going to see that, man, you know, a lot of arms, a lot of heavy weapons, ammo, tanks, you know, Humvees blocking public access roads. So that's exactly what you're gonna see, man. And then you have so-called paddy wagons on the side to catch people, man. You know, to take people to detention centers, to the concentration camps. All right. So, you know, it's been a blessing, you know, to have an idea to see that the word of Yahweh Shema Shai is faithful and true, and that the sincere Akim got to hold on to it. Shalom.